My name is Jill, and my photography business is Luxe Images by Jill. So who am I? Well, hopefully you can tell from this little video that I'm unique, I'm different. I like to stand out. I'm creative, and I like to push the envelope a little bit and see what I can get away with. I like to say that I have the 3 R's. I'm responsible, so I'm going to show up on time for your session and you can count on me. I'm respectful. I'm going to take all of your ideas into consideration and I'm going to work with what you want to create what you want. And I'm reasonable. I would say that my style for my photography is detailed, creative, and unique. Those are probably the 3 words that, if I was asked, would describe my work. It's simple, yet with a lot happening in it. I love natural light. I just love all the things that can happen with natural light, but I'm also okay with studio light too, because you can be creative, you can push out of the box. It kind of depends on the client, and I talk to them and about what they're looking for. And usually with my images, I'll give you something that's almost as is, and then something that's maybe really creative post-production, so you can see what is the possibility with that image. My ideal client is, I want it to be everyone. I don't want it to be one specific. I feel that photographers are pushed in the direction of being specified. Are you a wedding photographer? Are you a boudoir photographer? I don't want to be the photographer that does everything, but I do want to be there for every client and be able to create images for any client that comes my way. My focus, what I do love to shoot, is senior photography. And that's not 65 plus. Here in Canada, it's not as big as it is in the US, but senior photography is high school seniors. It's we capture our children as newborns, and then at 3 months, and then at 6 months, and then for their cake smash, we just do all these photos, and then they become teenagers, and they don't want their picture taken as much, right? But we need to capture that moment of graduation. It's a big time in their life. They're going to be an adult and they're trying to find themselves and who are they. And so I have a teenage daughter, and I feel maybe that's where my passion for senior photography has come from, is from her. I love to shoot her, and I love to let her be expressive. So I think with seniors, you just allow them to show what they love. Are they a cheerleader? Do they love that? Does your son love old cars, and does he want his picture taken in front of his old cars? Things like that. Where I get my inspiration from are photographers that love fashion. I'm all about fashion, and that love not just a simple, sit on the grass, let's take your picture, but let's add in a blanket and a picnic basket and a glass of champagne. Let's add those small pieces in to create a story. What makes me stand out from the other photographers is that I specialize in stylized portraiture. So not just a simple headshot, I am going to create the story for you with hair, makeup, props, all the styling that goes along with it, and I do that legwork for you. The best part about stylizing your shoot is that a woman feels her best when she looks her best, when she just feels comfortable in what she's wearing. So I want to make sure you have a makeup artist, I want to make sure you have a hairstylist, I want to make sure that I've helped you with your wardrobe, that you have different pieces that you can use for your shoot. And so not only are you going to get great images, but your experience with me at your session is going to just build your self-confidence, and you're going to walk out of there saying, wow, what an amazing time, and it'll be a memory that you will have forever. And then when you look at that image, all those memories will come back to you on how great you felt that moment in your session. We live in a day and age of a digital world. We all take pictures with our iPhones and we upload them, and we look at them on Instagram and we look at them on Facebook. So now we talk about, do I get my high resolution digital files with my session? I have different collections where that is an option, but with every session I give you social media digital files, because everyone as an artist, and that's what I am as a photographer and artist, wants their art displayed And so it's beautiful on your walls. But I know that living in a digital world, my digital art is also beautiful on your Instagram, on your Facebook page. So I want to share that, and digital is the way of our world, and I'm totally open to that. And so you will receive those digital files so that you can share my art with your family and friends, just as I would share with my family and friends. Okay, so now a big question. How much is this going to cost me? How much is this hair, makeup, and all this stylizing going to cost you? When I first started to love photography, it came from my newborn baby. Well, we didn't have any money. I was 19 years old, so just paying our Shaw cable bill was, a challenge in itself. And so my price points are flexible, and there's collections and packages for every price point. I want everyone to be able to have the opportunity to have this experience and have some great images to go with it. So there is something for everyone, and I pride myself in that I have that for everybody.